We are going to start today asking ourselves, where does it hurt? How bad does it hurt? And how can I let go of the hurt? We are going to relax, release, and recharge. Roll your shoulders back. Find a comfortable seat for you. And just start to tap in to your tension. Soften your shoulders, soften your jaw. Inhale. Exhale. Feel your hips start to relax. Feel your heart start to lift towards the sky. Relax the sides of your neck, down your back. Feel your elbows become heavy. Take a nice big in and a long sigh. Take a couple of seconds. Whenever you're ready, bring your knees as wide as the mat. Plant your hands and walk out to a child's pose. Big toes are touching. You can have a blanket rolled underneath your hips. Whatever helps you to feel better. You can have a pillow underneath your chest. You can have a block underneath your head. And just start to feel your body soften in the nose, out the mouth. Taking a couple of seconds to just bring yourself to the mat. When you're ready and how you're ready, bring yourself up to all fours, nice and slow. We're just starting. Shoulders over your wrists, insides of your elbows face each other, hips over your knees, belly button pulls up to your spine. Make the back of your neck nice and long, pushing away from the ground with your palms. We're not dumping into our shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. In. And then lean your hips to the right. Bring them back and around. Again, keep it going. Nice and slow, as big or as small as those circles want to be. Soft in the back of the neck. One more just like that. Lean back at center. Pull that belly button back up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Hips go left, back, and around. Keep moving. Let your wrists tell you how far they want you to go. Let your hips tell you how far they want to go. One more. And when you're ready, back to center. Tuck your toes. Take a big in. And hover your knees for 3, 2, 1. Lower. Come to the tops of your toes. Inhale. Exhale, chin tucks to the chest, round the back, pull the hips forward, push into the tops of the toes, push into all 10 fingers, feel that nice stretch on your spine. And then inhale, drop the belly, one vertebrae at a time, reaching your heart forward, pulling your shoulders back, looking up as far as feels good. And round it out. Inhale, drop. Exhale, round. Keep going, following your breath in and out. In and out. Coming back to center when you're ready. Take a nice deep in. Look over your left shoulder towards your left hip, letting your left shoulder move with you. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Inhale, center. And switch. In and opposite. Coming back to center. Big in. Big let it go. Whatever stress you've got, we're gonna just breathe it out one moment at a time. Tuck your toes. Big breath in. And hover for 3, 2, 1. Lower. Come to the tops of your toes. Big in. Big. Push the ground away from you. Feel that length in the sides of your neck, across the tops of your shoulders. Right arm opens to the ceiling. Inhale, reach towards the sky. Exhale, sew it through. Again, you can have a block under your head if it feels good. You can stay right here if it feels good. You can open the left arm towards the ceiling. Big in. Big plant the left hand, unwind. Remember, we're moving with intention. We're not throwing our body bits around. Inhale, left arm opens. Exhale, sew it through. Stay here or right arm to the ceiling. In and plant the right hand, unwind. Pause for a second, find all fours where it feels good for you. Inhale, tuck your toes, hover for 3, 2, 1. Walk to plank. Take a second, shoulders are over the wrists still, fingers are spread nice and wide, insides of the elbows face each other, pushing through the heels. Body is like a nice arrow. Inhale. Exhale, down dog, pushing your hips high to the sky, reaching your heart for your thighs, soft bend in those knees since it's our first one. Wiggle your head, let it go. Come to your tippy toes as high as you can, bend your knees a little more, and lower your heels as far as they're ready and willing to go. Inhale, tippy toes, bend the knees. Stretch the heels. One just like that. Tippy toes. Bend the knees. Stretch the heels. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look back. Walk your hands to your feet. Hang heavy. You can bring your feet as wide as the mat if it feels good. Bring your belly all the way to your thighs, letting your knees bend. Grab opposite elbows and sway side to side. Remember, this should feel good, so find a space that it feels good to you. If it doesn't feel good, sit on the end of a couch. Sit on a chair. Don't do it. Listen to your body. It will tell you what it needs. Couple more seconds, as big or small as those wiggles want to be. And when you're ready, lowering your hands, bringing your feet together so they're under your hips. Rock forward and back, toes to heels a couple times. Just feeling that stretch up the back and front of the legs. And then lifting all 10 toes, spread them as wide as you can. Pinky toes come down first, fanning down to the big toes. soft knees, tuck your chin, roll up, 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 up. We're not rushing ourselves. Beautiful. Big in, big up. We're gonna soften those knees, reach up, hands to your heart. One more just like that. Soften the knees, reach up, hands to your heart. Beautiful. Last big up and fold. Walk it out to plank. Again, nice and slow. Once you find your plank and you feel as straight as an arrow, lower your knees. Bend and point, look up if it feels good. Shoulder blades are squeezing towards each other. Now tuck your chin first. Round all the way over to child's pose. Big in. All fours. Remember, we're not rushing ourselves. Take your second to get there. Take your second to set up. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to put the weight onto our left knee. Remember, you can have extra padding under there if it feels good. Lift the right, keep it bent, keep the toes pointed. Try and get your hips square to the ground. Try and pull that belly button up and in. And when you're ready, reach straight back, keep the toes pointed. Flex the foot, bend the knee, bring it all the way through. Remember, you can use that hand to get you up where you want or need to be. When you're there, take a couple seconds. Make sure that your foot's planted, your knees planted. This should feel a nice stretch on that back leg. Left hand plants, right arm opens. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, bring your right hand over your head to the inside of your right foot. Bring your right foot towards the outside of your mat. You can hang here, or you can drop to your elbows. Whatever your body is asking for today. Remember, you may have just started. You may not have this available to you yet, and that is perfectly okay. We are listening to our bodies and letting them tell us what they want. We are not forcing ourselves into positions to look like other people. And we are breathing. Big in. And let it up to your palms if you were on your elbows. From here, you're gonna shift back, flexing the right foot. Oh, nice stretch. Beautiful. Soften the shoulders, soften the jaw, relax the eyebrows. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, pull it back. One more like that. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, pull it back. This time you're gonna come all the way back. It might take a little wiggling, and that's okay. You can bring this out to the side. You can leave it under you. Again, we are asking our body what it wants, what it needs. One hand to either side. This can bend if it needs to, straight if it wants to, pointed if it feels good, flexed if it feels better. Walk forward to where it feels nice and your back's not rounding itself over. Lift your heart. Again, see, the knee can bend as much as it wants to. And take 3 breaths wherever you are. Big in, big out. Big in, and one more. Inhale, lift everything up, 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 up. Exhale, let everything fall. Tucking your chin, rolling yourself up. You're gonna bring the right foot in. And you're gonna bring yourself over to your elbows if it's available to you. If you need to be up on your palms, that's okay. If you need to be on blocks, that's okay. If you need to be on a box, a plant stand, a chair, whatever you have available to you. And whenever you're there, relax the back of your neck. Give it a couple of circles. And wiggle your chin. And come to whatever feels good for you. My body is asking for my forehead so that I can just release. And so I'm going to give it that. 3 breaths here. In. In. Soften your heart. Inhale. And beautiful. Walk your hands in from wherever you are. We're going to bring the left in front. And we're going to scoop, twist, and open. Scoop, twist, and inhale. Hold, release. And when you're ready, come back to all fours. I didn't forget, we're gonna do the other side, okay? So tuck your toes, hover, 3, 2, 1, lower, tops of the toes. Weight in the right, lift the left, keep it pointed, pull that belly up, get those hips square to the ground, reach that leg back, flex the foot, bring it all the way through. Remember to help yourself and take a couple of seconds to settle in wherever you are. When you're ready, open the left arm, inhale, in, reach over, plant the hand inside the left foot comes to the outside of the mat. Make sure the sides of your neck are long. Make sure your heart is lifting, reaching forward. Feel that nice stretch in the front of the right leg this time. Hopefully a little bit of stretch in the left hamstring as well. Inhale. And on the exhale, shift it back, flexing the left foot. Oh, this side's so much tighter for me. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, bring it back. One more in. And we're bringing it all the way back. Remember to give yourself a second and let that leg move out to the side. Beautiful. Give your shoulders a couple of rolls, a couple of wiggles. Lift that heart back up towards the ceiling. Pull that belly button back in. Remember to let this leg do what it wants to do. Foot do what it wants to do. Hand either side. Heart lifts. Once you're there, 3 breaths. In and in and inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold to wherever it feels good. Tuck your chin, walk your hands in, bring yourself up, bring that left foot towards the right thigh, and bring yourself over. We're trying to balance, so if you are on your elbows on the other side, try to be on your elbows on this side. you want it to go all the way down, go for it. And wherever you are, whatever feels good, we're going to take 3 breaths in the nose. Open mouth. In. Again. Tuck your chin, walk your hands in and up. Bring the right leg around. Find your crisscross. Take a second to get there. Roll the shoulders back. 2, 3, 4, and forward. 2, 3, 4, and scoop. Twist. Open. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Scoop. Twist. Open to the other side. Inhale. And unwind. Beautiful. We're going to drop the ear side to side. Chin drops to chest. Wiggle the chin side to side. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. One more, in and up. Try not to bring it as far back as you can, but just to where it feels comfortable. Chin wiggles side to side. Again, as far as it feels good. Coming back to center. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Bring the right hand to the left ear. Don't pull on yourself. Give your body a break. We're just letting gravity and a little bit of body weight do the work. In. And release. Chin drops to the chest. Inhale, look up, 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 up. Left ear, left shoulder. Left hand, right ear. Remember, you should be breathing in a way that feels good in your body. There is no one here to judge you, and if there is, remove them from your life. Inhale. Release, chin to chest. Beautiful. Pause. Lift your heart, keep your chin tucked. Beautiful. Bring your hands in, interlace them to the back of your head. Soft gaze up, thumbs are on the sides of your neck. Open your elbows out as wide as they'll go. Lift your heart, inhale. Exhale, chins to chest, elbows towards your ears. In, up, and open. And out and close. In, up, and open. Exhale, close it down. Pause for a breath. When you're ready, bring your hands down to the ground, walk over to all fours. Take a pause, take a breath, take a second. Tuck your toes, hover 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees as wide as the mat, big toes to touch. Push back to child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. All fours, nice and slow. And we're gonna swing your legs around or do whatever it is you wanna do to get yourself laying on your back. Take your second to get there. Palms face up at your sides. Shoulders tuck under you as much as feels good. Wiggle those ankles, letting the body start to relax, release, recharge, renew. Soften your eyebrows. Soften your temples. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Relax your fingers. Feel the beating of your heart inside your chest. Feel the presence of your body and your mind. Feel the rise and fall of your belly. Feel your hips heavy on the earth. Feel your thighs relax, your hamstrings release, your knees warm. Shins melting into the calves, releasing into the ankles. Tuck your heels to feel that last bit of stretch. Wiggle the toes to release any cracks, any last bits of energy, any last bits of tension, anything that is stressful and wants to go, let it. Then take a nice big in. Hold. Again, in. Hold. Inhale. Hold. And feel the back of your neck soften as much as it ever has. Feel your eyes happy in their sockets. Feel your hands heavy on your wrists. Feel yourself present in this moment, in this time, in this space. You did it. Took time for yourself. Gave yourself the space to love every inch of the body you are blessed to live in. Hopefully you have released some pain, you have released some tension, you have stepped into a bit of your power, your existence. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your head side to side, up and down, roll your wrists, roll your ankles. Bring your palms in front of your heart. Lift your thumbs to your third eye, the center between your eyebrows. Inhale. Exhale. Namaste. Stay as long as you need to. Thank you for giving yourself some time today. Remember to drink your water. Remember you are loved. Remember just to be and exist in whatever energy field you are in today, tomorrow, the next day. It is okay to just be.